As Lou hides behind a tree at a campsite, he secretly watches someone and traverses his Netherlands until he finishes his business. He then looks for his mother, Leia, and finds her swimming in the pool, asking in sign language if it's her depth there. After assuring the boy that it is, Leia asks him what he thinks of her swimming technique and is told to straighten her arms without blocking her breathing. Smiling, she follows her son's instructions and swims away. Afterward, Leia annoys Lou when she tries putting sunblock on his face, so she teases him even more and asks loudly if he wants to turn into a crayfish, which only makes the situation worse. Now, the boy is especially irate, and he reminds his mother that he hates it when she doesn't use sign language to talk to him. But Leia doesn't take him seriously, as she's sure he'll thank her later. The moment Lou looks away, Leia playfully smears his cheek with sunblock. Although he's surprised, Lou doesn't get mad, and instead gets on top of his mother. He grabs the sunblock from her and empties it on her belly so he can spread it on the rest of her body. All the while, he tickles his mother, making her laugh while trying to stop him. Meanwhile, two guys from across the pool notice and make fun of them. Seeing this, Leia gets up and calls them out, only to be mocked. At this point, Lou doesn't hesitate to back his mother up and insults the guys using sign language. Leia doesn't like what he's doing, but Lou doesn't care, and even flips the strangers off. With the boys responding in kind, Leia tells her son not to do that. Just then, a swimming instructor named Joel calls those who are interested to come closer and join his first aid course. Using a dummy called Jack, he demonstrates the proper way of performing CPR. Of course, Leia explains everything to Lou in sign language. According to Joel, they should continue doing CPR until the person they're trying to help can breathe again, or until the rescuers arrive. As Joel continues explaining, a girl, Ines, notices what Leia is doing and smiles. The swimming instructor then signs to Lou, making Leia laugh, since he mistakenly called the boy's shirt an undergarment. In Joel's defense, it's been a long time since he practiced sign language. That aside, he gestures for Lou to come forward and teaches him how to do CPR. He also instructs the boy to put his weight on the dummy. Seeing this, Leia asks him to vocalize and shares that her son is learning to read lips. Lou doesn't seem happy about it, but Joel does as he's told. After that, the boy hastily performs chest compressions and gets concerned looks from the people around them. At this point, Joel stops him and says he's done a great job, although he's broken 3 of Jack's ribs. Like the others, Ines laughs at Joel's joke. Later that day, Leia is putting on makeup when her ever-irritated son asks why she invited the swimming instructor over. She claims that Joel needs to work on his sign language, and it isn't long before the man of the hour arrives. There's nothing Lou can do but sit with him and his mother outside his tent, though he makes it pretty damn clear with his face that the man isn't welcome there. Not noticing Lou's glares, Joel shares with Leia how he learned to sign. Again, he makes a mistake, but Leia simply corrects him. He then reveals that his older brother is deaf, so he learned with him. When his brother turned 16, he chose to have an ear implant since he found it annoying to read lips. Despite Joel's effort to be friendly, Lou doesn't join the conversation. Leia feels a bit uncomfortable about it, but she just ignores her son and continues talking to the swimming instructor. She wants to know how long Joel's been working at that campsite, and she learns that it's his 7th summer there. He also adds that he became the handyman in that place. Not only is he a lifeguard, but he's also a rescuer, a coach, a dancer, a diver, a stuntman, and even a melon cutter. You could say he's a Renaissance man. Finally, Joel notices that Lou isn't having fun and offers him a melon. The boy presses 2 fingers into the fruit, making it spill its juices as he plunges his fingers deeper. The sensation gives him a strange feeling, and noticing the boy, Joel asks if he's ever gone sailing and learns from Leia that he's never tried it before. Joel states that they'll enjoy and have a blast, assuring the mother that it's not dangerous at all. Understandably, Leia is worried about her son, but for Joel, she only thinks it's dangerous because she doesn't know how to swim. That said, Joel holds Leia's hand to show her what to do with it while swimming, making Lou slam his hands against the table. The agitated boy demands that she tighten her fingers, even calling her by name. Naturally, the woman asks him to stop doing that, but Lou changes the subject and agrees to go sailing. Afterward, Lou watches the 2 guys who made fun of him earlier tie the rope that they'll use to sail. The 2 end up arguing because they both want to tie the rope their own way, but Joel just lets them be. However, he points out to Lou that they're not good. Surprisingly, that makes the boys smile. Ines then takes the rope and quickly ties it before giving it to Joel, who says they'll go sailing once the guys learn how to tie a figure 8 knot. Eventually, Leia joins the group and kisses her son. Again, the boys make fun of the 2, so Joel asks them to calm down and stay focused. At the same time, Joel lets Leia know that he'll bring Lou back to her after the sea trip. After thanking the swimming instructor, Leia kisses Lou goodbye and leaves. With no time to waste, Joel informs the group which boats they'll be taking before asking Lou if he wants to team up with Ines. While waiting for everyone, Leia just sits and plays with sand. When Lou and the others return, Ines stresses he did well while they were sailing. Leia approaches them to welcome her son, so Lou runs into her arms and excitedly shares he teamed up with Ines. They went super fast, and Joel couldn't catch up with them. As Joel and Ines walk toward them, Leia notes that their trip was quite long. What's important for Joel, though, is that Lou didn't find sailing boring. With that, Leia asks Lou to thank the swimming instructor before leaving with him. Inside their tent that night, Leia tells Lou she has a surprise for him and asks him to close his eyes. She'll call his name, and that's the only time he can open them again. Once Lou does what his mother told him, Leia wears a cat mask before putting a wolf mask on the boy. She brings up a mirror, and when Lou sees his reflection, his eyes widen, and he immediately gets to howling. Meanwhile, Leia purrs and makes very feline movements, rubbing herself on Lu's shoulder as a cat would. She playfully points out how big his eyes and ears are, so Lu explains that his ears help him hear her better. With that, he playfully pushes her to the bed before pretending to devour her. The two even remove their mask as they continue playing, with Lu pretending to bite Leia's thighs. Startled, Leia gets up and demands to know what her son is doing, but Lu doesn't answer and only stares at her, so she just hugs him. Still, she clearly looks perturbed by his actions. A few moments later, Leia asks Lu if he really doesn't want to come with her. The boy asks her if she really wants to go. Not replying, Leia puts her cat mask on her head and meets Joel by the pool. While drinking, the swimming instructor asks Leia if Lu is okay and if he's recovered from his trip. Before Leia answers, he adds that the boy will sleep well that evening. With that, she kisses Joel, and the man responds in kind. Concurrently, Lu wears his wolf mask and goes with Ines to the same party where his mother is. He isn't in the mood to dance with the girl and just looks at the other people, who are all wearing masks. At the same time, he sees his mother dancing with Joel, but she suddenly leaves the party with him. Understandably, Lu gets worried and immediately follows the two, leaving Ines behind. Walking on all fours, Lu searches for his mother until he finds her and Joel's masks outside a small house. He has no idea that inside, she's in bed with the swimming instructor. Leia is enjoying the moment, but the moment he brings his lips upon her thighs, she suddenly backs away. After grabbing her clothes, she leaves without any explanation. Outside, she finds Lu there and is promptly attacked by him. Thankfully, Joel is quick to pull Lu away from her. Leia begs her son to calm down, and when he does, he asks Joel to leave them. Once the man is gone, Lu signs to his mother that he loves her and just calls her by her name again. Enraged, Leia tells Lu not to call her by her name and reminds him that she's his mother. This time, Lu tries speaking out loud to tell Leia that he loves her, which only infuriates her even more. She repeatedly instructs her son to call her mom, and as a result, Lu cries and runs away. Ines catches sight of the boy, so she follows him, all while Leia's also in search of her son. At the beach, Lu tries to sail using one of the boats, but Ines catches up to him and stops him from leaving. A few minutes later, Leia finds the two, but she fails to stop them from sailing. She desperately swims after them and calls out to Ines, who immediately alerts Lu upon realizing what's going on. Lu jumps into the water without hesitation to save his mother, and he drags her back to the shore with Ines's help. Luckily, they're able to save Leia through CPR, and with a weak voice, Lu finally calls her mom.
Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.